The first day of school is normally an exciting day for parents and students starting a new year, but parents in one school district are on edge after a scary incident that happened to some young students. Our Colleen Campbell joins us now with the latest. Colleen, as a parent, this is something that's definitely terrifying.
Yeah, Aaron, school started at Longview ISD on Monday, and what should have been a great day turned into a parent's worst nightmare. A 6-year-old child dropped off at the wrong house.
I don't understand how you let a child out without any supervision, without anyone there, nobody that loved him to take care of him at all.
That's Tiana Holton. She went to pick up her 6-year-old son from Hudson Pep Elementary on Monday, only to find he wasn't there. But panic didn't set in right away.
And then I saw his teacher, and she said that she had put him on the bus. And I wasn't alarmed then. I was like, okay, well, he went to Sharon's Kids Corner. I had filled out the form. It just wasn't supposed to be implemented until next week.
She waited for a bit, but when there's no sign of her son on the last bus, she started to worry and made a stop at the bus barn to find out what bus he may have been on.
They called, dispatched for anyone with his name, his clothes on, the complete description, and no one said that they had seen them or even had them on the bus.
After checking every bus there, Tiana returned to the school to get some answers, only to find it locked up and closed for the day.
I went around to the back entrance. I'm banging on the janitor, the employee only, the cafeteria where the 18-wheelers drop off the cafeteria food, trying to get someone to let me into the building so I can see on some sort of paperwork where my child is. And it's getting later and later. And around 7 is when I get a phone call that Tristan, it has been dropped off at the house, is now at home by a complete stranger.
That stranger was a parent of another classmate. When they saw Tiana's son standing there, lost and crying, they brought him inside until they could figure out where the little boy lived. Tiana's son remembered the street he lived on, and they were reunited. When Tiana went to the school the next day for answers, she describes a response from the vice principal as cold and disconnected.
The way she wouldn't even make eye contact with me, the way she showed no remorse, the way she didn't even say, oh my God, your child was up at the wrong place. You know, I could have come up to anyone on the street and said that, and they would have said something or showed some sort of emotion.
Tiana purchased a phone for her son, and CBS 19 spoke to Assistant Superintendent Dr. Wayne Guidry, who says the Longview School District is rolling out a new device that helps track students, alerting parents on their child's location and the time of arrival. In the meantime, Tiana says she wishes school administrators had been more sympathetic.
She just acted like I had just said I lost a pencil, and it was just nothing.
We've got you covered, East Texas. Colleen Campbell, CBS 19.
Longview ISD says they're working aggressively to fix transportation issues some children had at bus stops on the first day of school. Superintendent Dr. Wayne Guidry addressed how 2 students were dropped off at the wrong place, along with students that arrived later than anticipated for the first day of school. He says the district is, quote, looking into the specific causes of these errors and delays on day one, and we're working to correct these issues so they don't continue, end quote.